With our electronic tablets, we're able to keep track of scene information, times, arrival on scene, at hospital, patient information, our impression of the patient, their assessment of the patient, vitals, treatments, history, their medications, allergy, symptoms. There's also some additional information we can add that's not required, but we could add in injury types and diagrams of the pictures of where their injuries or problems may occur. We have a narrative that we talk the information in for the doctors and nurses at the hospitals, outcome for patients, insurance information, required signatures for like billing information and HIPAA requirements. It also lists all of our protocols, our orders from the doctors at the hospital. We can access any kind of information that we need to at any time. Our standing orders. I can bring up an example of our whole protocol is in here as well. Any other information requiring like CPR, when it was started by another bystander or if it was just done by EMS personnel. We also have medication and stuff forms in here as well. All right, when we arrive on scene, we assess the patient. We do a set of vitals. We can take the time of the set of vitals, then we enter the systolic. We'll do a good blood pressure of 120/80. Heart rate comes up, we'll do 72. Respirations, 16. SpO2 is their oxygen level in their blood. We'll do a good patient with 100%. End tidal CO2 is what we hook up to our monitor that shows how much oxygen is being infused during like CPR or through the intubation tube. We can label their temperature, their glucose level, their level of consciousness, who done the set of vitals, and there's some additional information, how they were sitting, were they sitting or standing during the set of vitals, the EKG rhythm, anywhere from a normal sinus rhythm on down to a full arrest, which would be an asystole. They ask for like a level of pain the patient's in, say it's cardiac, we can go anywhere on a scale of 1 to 10 in there. And then there's additional information you can enter as far as their respiration, is it labored, is it normal, is it wheezing, is their blood, their heart rhythm irregular or is it normal? Ask for like stroke scales and stuff like that as well. Here under our treatment section we have a list of all the treatments we might be able to do to a patient. Anywhere from doing a 12-lead EKG on down to chest compressions for CPR. They're all listed here. For each one of these we tab into it and we could tell what time we did it, who did it, what type of what we did, if there's any complications and how many times we attempted to do that treatment. The good thing about all this is we can transmit this to a hospital and it's replacing all of our paper reports that used to be required, and now we just have this to do. We have a list of patient medications here, a very long, extensive list of medications the patient may be on. And if we run across some that we still do not have in here, we can hit other and enter those as well, so we can pass those along to the hospital. All these different tabs have different information. If we transport a patient, we require so much information. We are able to enter times, maybe, patient information, scene information, and an assessment, a full assessment from head to toe of the patient as well. There's different headings under each body part. Good thing for the city is we're able to do billing information through this as well, and we're able to send it to our off-site billing company. Information is transferred a lot easier via this than having to send them paperwork all the time. We can now do it all electronically. One of the good things about this program, and the technology is not perfect yet, but we can scan a patient's driver's license and get all their information. Say if they were unconscious and we had their ID, we can scan their driver's license and all their home address, date of birth will all come up and it'll pop up into our program. We're also able to search previous patients that we've ran on, so we don't have to automatically type in this information every time. if we get a patient we've been on multiple times, we can look up a patient by their last name and date of birth. At some point in the future as well, our monitors will be talking to our tablets, so it'll send all of our vitals and our heart rhythms to our tablets, so they will communicate back and forth via Bluetooth to each other.